Also discussed during the meeting was the so-called Kimyoungnan law set to take effect on September 28th. Saenuri's new leader, Jung-hyun, said the president addressed some of the key issues regarding the changes currently under heated debate. Soo-young lists out some of the controversial law's most contentious points.
It got the constitutional go-ahead, but a number of sticking points remain for the so-called Kimyoungnan anti-corruption law. The law is underpinned by two fundamental pillars. The first is an anti-bribery provision enforcing limits and penalties on gifts or favours received by public workers. And the second outlines several illicit business practices, including informal requests made to civil servants. One major issue here is the inclusion of journalists and private school faculty in the provision banning bribery, which was originally intended for civil servants. Gifts or favours received by their spouses are also subject to the law, bringing the number of people affected to roughly 4 million. That's around 8% of the population. This has generated debate on whether the expanded range of targets is appropriate.
This could undermine the freedom of the press, ultimately breaching the public's right to know. The same goes for educators and their constitutional right to academic freedom. Also, being subject to punishment for gifts received by one's spouse results in guilt by association if they're aware of the occurrence.
Some experts say that the impact won't stretch that far, and since the provision was ruled constitutional for the sake of the common good, the law should actually branch out to cover lawyers, doctors, conglomerates and other parties with greater public influence. Another contentious point is that the provisions allow loopholes for lawmakers to resume closed-door dealings.
Receiving civil complaints is exempted from the provision, providing a loophole for taking illicit requests. There are plenty of open and formal ways to receive complaints, instead of going through ambiguous channels.
Many experts also raise the need to introduce standards for conflicts of interest, taking a cue from countries like the US and Canada. Irrespective of the different viewpoints, most legal experts believe that the Act represents a positive step towards rooting out corruption, as Korea lags behind in OECD rankings when it comes to transparency. According to a recent poll, most Koreans agree that change must come, with 1 in 3 approving of the incoming law.
Of course, amendments will be needed, but I'm glad the law will go ahead. I hope we can supplement the laws one by one.
I hope people will take pride in their duties regardless of profit and realize an upright, honest society.
Soo-young, Arirang News.